World War II was not just a war of soldiers, tanks, and planes, it was also a war of culture, of what would be saved for future generations and what could be lost forever. As the Nazis swept across Europe, they looted thousands of priceless artworks, destroying centuries of heritage in the process. But there was one group of individuals who stood against this cultural destruction: the Monuments Men. In 1943, in the midst of the largest conflict the world had ever seen, a small group of unlikely heroes was formed. Museum curators, art historians, architects, and artists, all of whom had been tasked with one critical mission: save the world's cultural treasures from being destroyed or lost forever. They were known as the Monuments, Fine Arts and Archives Program, better known as the Monuments Men. Adolf Hitler had a particular obsession with art, viewing it as a key to shaping cultural superiority. His plan for Germanizing Europe included stealing the continent's most significant cultural works. This wasn't just about art, this was about power and domination. Hitler's dream was the Führer Museum, a monumental repository of art that would contain all of the greatest works from across Europe. To fill it, he ordered the looting of art from museums, galleries, and private collections throughout occupied Europe. Some works were destroyed for being degenerate, while others were hoarded for his own collection. As Europe's treasures disappeared behind enemy lines, the Allies began to realize the importance of saving these symbols of civilization. It was decided that the protection of art and architecture would be a part of the war effort. And so, in 1943, President Franklin D. Roosevelt approved the creation of the Monuments Men, whose job it would be to locate, protect, and ultimately return these stolen works of art. Leading this charge were men and women like George Stout, a Harvard art conservator, James Rorimer, curator at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and Rose Valland, a French art historian who bravely spied on Nazi looting operations. They were not soldiers, but they were thrown into the middle of the war for the sake of culture. Their mission was not without risk. As the war raged on, the Monuments Men had to move through active combat zones. They faced destruction from both the Axis forces and the Allied bombings. Every day brought the threat that priceless works of art could be lost forever in the crossfire. In the aftermath of battle, they entered devastated cities and towns, often with little time and even fewer resources. They worked tirelessly to prevent further destruction and looting, often restoring damaged monuments and identifying looted artworks that had been hidden away. One of the most famous recoveries by the Monuments Men took place in the Altaussee salt mines in Austria. As the Allies closed in, the Nazis stored thousands of looted masterpieces deep within the mines, including works by Michelangelo, Vermeer, and Van Eyck. They planned to destroy these priceless treasures if defeat seemed imminent. Thanks to the efforts of the Monuments Men, the mines were discovered before the Nazis could carry out their plan. Inside, they found more than 6,500 paintings and sculptures, including some of Europe's most treasured works of art. The team worked day and night to safely extract and catalog these pieces before they could be destroyed. By the end of the war, the Monuments Men had saved thousands of cultural treasures from destruction and returned countless others to their rightful owners. Their efforts ensured that future generations could continue to experience and appreciate some of humanity's greatest artistic achievements. From paintings to sculptures, tapestries to manuscripts, the Monuments Men left an enduring legacy in the world of art and culture. Many of the pieces they rescued are now housed in the world's most famous museums, symbols of resilience and hope in the face of devastation.
The story of the Monuments Men is a testament to the idea that culture is worth fighting for. In the chaos of war, they stood as guardians of human history. Their bravery reminds us that art and culture are not mere luxuries, but essential pieces of our identity.
Though they were few in number, the Monuments Men proved that even in the darkest of times, the light of culture can still shine bright. Their mission serves as a reminder that the preservation of history is not just the work of scholars, but of heroes. Thank you for watching this episode of Untold Stories of World War II. If you want to learn more about the incredible efforts of the Monuments Men, be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and stay tuned for more hidden histories from World War II.